Good morning, everybody. My name is Wes Davies. Welcome back to another video. I'm not sure if you can actually tell where I am right now, but actually, believe it or not, I am standing on the rooftop of the Kaohsiung Public Library. So this is some place called the New Bay Garden. It is just a beautiful subtropical garden right here at the top of the library. So I've been living in Kaohsiung for 5 years now, and I cannot believe that I've never actually taken the time to explore this amazing building, this public library here. So throughout this video, I will be introducing the various floors of the library, some of the library's best features, and I'm even going to try to get a library card and check out a book. So I hope you will join me today. Let's get going. So now welcome to B1. I'm standing here, this is the International Picture Book Center, and I actually think this room is absolutely fascinating. So you can see it is just chock full of thousands and thousands of books. And the interesting thing is there are books here from over 40 different countries representing at least 27 different languages. So it doesn't matter where you're from in the world. If you are a young child interested in reading, you can come here and you can find yourself falling in love with any of these amazing books. One thing I found particularly interesting is when the architect was designing this picture book center, he actually had a theme in mind. So if you look carefully, you'll notice a nautical theme down here on B1. So the desk here is actually the boat. The blue carpet represents the water, and I am currently standing on the land. So I really think that design is particularly thoughtful because, as we know, Kaohsiung is a harbor city, and the children can come in here and it will help spark their imagination. And I can honestly really tell this place is just great for kids. There are all kinds of little reading nooks, little play areas, relaxing areas. There's even what they call a caterpillar desk here, and every couple of months it will have a new theme. This theme today is traffic themed, I believe. All of the books have something to do with airplanes or cars or streets. So I really love all of the thought that is put into this International Picture Book Center. I wanted to quickly bring this up because I think this is awesome. So they often collaborate with various artists or influential people. Right now they have teamed up with a line sticker artist. So the deal is if you borrow 10 books at one time here at the Kaohsiung Public Library, you will get this very beautiful bag completely for free. So I would highly encourage you guys to come over here, get your library card, borrow 10 books, and you can store them in this awesome little bag here. Okay, just made it up here to the 4th floor of the library, and right away you will see this very striking sculpture. And at first you might think, okay, it's made of granite or rock or something, but upon closer inspection you can actually see that this wall is completely made of books and magazines. So this artist here, Chen Longbing, he specializes in taking old recycled books and magazines and creating these wonderful works of art. So I've never really seen artwork like this. So definitely when you're here at the library, come up to the 4th floor and check out this amazing statue. This library is full of surprises. So we're still here on the 4th floor and something just caught my eye, which says the local collection. So all of the books here on this shelf, they actually have something to do specifically with Kaohsiung City. I just pulled one randomly off the shelf and it is full of all kinds of pictures and information in black and white of the local temples in the area. And then behind glass right here, it's almost like a museum because there are original copies of some of these books that look like they are more than 60 or 70 years old. So if you are a local history enthusiast, do yourself a favor, drop by the 4th floor here at the Kaohsiung Public Library. Now this section of the library is what they call the inclusive space. So all of the books you can see lining these shelves are actually in Braille. I actually don't think I've ever seen a Braille book before, let alone hundreds and hundreds of Braille books. So yeah, every book here, you can see it's been, I guess you would say, translated into Braille. So even if you are seeing impaired, don't worry, the library here will have some books for you too. What I'm noticing here at the library is that each floor, it almost has its own theme. So this one, I'm sensing a historical vibe. All of the shelves are this beautiful wooden color. There's all kinds of medieval times pictures. I can see a picture of Shakespeare there. And one thing that really stands out on this floor, the 6th floor here, is what they call the tree chamber. So let's actually go outside and I'll show you the tree chamber here. So although we're on, as I said, the 6th floor of the library, it is just so easy to step outside into the tree chamber and grab a book and enjoy the living center of this library. This is just so cool that you can take a book and just relax out here and get some fresh air and enjoy the breeze. Yeah, so here we are back on top of the library. What a fantastic tour it's been, honestly. You know, you think of libraries maybe as not necessarily the most exciting place, but this one in particular, it's definitely the nicest library I've ever been to my whole life. And I used to work at a library when I was a teenager back in Canada, believe it or not. But there are just so many features to love about the Kaohsiung Public Library here. And I especially love coming up here to the rooftop. You can see Kaohsiung's famous Baodalo 85 building there. And this is just such a peaceful and relaxing place to come, check out a couple of books, sit outside, and enjoy the beautiful Kaohsiung weather. Now, one thing I really do appreciate about this library is in fact the air conditioning. It is summertime in Taiwan now. We all know how hot it gets, so it's really, really nice to just step inside and get a respite from that baking Kaohsiung sun. But you can see here I'm actually in the gift shop. And one of the interesting things about this library is they actually have kind of their own brand. So you can see everything behind me is Kaohsiung themed. So I would say if you are a tourist, this would be a great place to come, maybe pick up some toys or memorabilia for your friends and family back home. One thing I really appreciate about this library is actually how bright it is. So it is just wall-to-wall windows, wherever you look, nice and bright and open and spacious. I can really imagine myself just picking up my laptop or my study textbooks and coming here, and there is seemingly almost an endless supply of just tables and chairs and cushions and little nooks that you can sit down, get some work done, and feel comfortable. So I must say that this library is absolutely breathtaking. It is so beautiful, and every square inch of this place has something interesting to look at. And it was construction was completed in 2014. And back then it was hailed as kind of a new cultural landmark in Kaohsiung City. And I can really tell why. It is gorgeous in here. And in 2017, it was actually named one of Tripadvisor's top 10 places to visit in all of Taiwan. So this is the 3rd floor. It's actually the main central floor. This is where the front desk is. If you want to sign up for a library card, which I'll be doing a little bit later, this is where you'll do it. And right off the bat, I noticed something really, really interesting that I've never seen before at a library. This is called Blind Date with a Book. So you can see here, there are dozens and dozens of books. They're wrapped in this beautiful kind of parchment paper wrapping with a string. And then somebody who has actually read this book before has written a little recommendation or a little intro about the book. But the whole point is, because it is wrapped up, you don't actually know which book you are taking out of the library. And you won't know until you get home and open the package. I just think that's a really creative idea and a good way to kind of get people excited about these mystery books that they might be taking home to read later. All right, absolutely loving the tour so far, but seeing all these books makes me really antsy to get back into some reading. So I'm just gonna go over to the main counter here and see if I can get a library card. All right, so here we go. That just took a couple of minutes, and now I am the proud owner of a brand new Kaohsiung Main Public Library card. Let's go see if we can find a book. So for any Waigorens out there, here at the Kaohsiung Main Public Library, you go to the 5th floor, and they actually have row upon row upon row of English books. So I do have something in mind. It's a book I read when I was a kid, and I actually haven't read it for quite some time, which is The Hobbit. So I'm gonna go check out this book. It used to be one of my favorites when I was a kid, and obviously they've made a bunch of movies, so it's maybe time that I give this book another read. Okay, I honestly don't think I've checked a book out of a library maybe for 20 years, so this should be interesting. Luckily they have these automated machines with all kinds of different languages, including English of course, So take my brand new library card, scan it, connecting to my account, place the items to scan for checkout, and it says The Hobbit, done. Would you like your receipt? Okay, print receipt. Usually I wouldn't, but just for the purposes of showing you guys. Just like that, I am the proud borrower of The Hobbit. So easy. Yeah, I was literally just leaving the library and I ran into fellow YouTuber Andy.
Hey!
So yeah, what are you doing here at the library?
So this is a great place to have an office in Kaohsiung if you don't have one that you pay for. So I come here, bring my laptop, and
yeah, it's beautiful, right? We just did the whole library tour. There's so many neat little places to get some work done, right?
yeah, it's great. Free Wi-Fi, and it's so quiet.
Peaceful.
Yeah, it's great.
So there you have it, the Kaohsiung Main Public Library. Again, I cannot believe it's taken me so long to do the proper tour here. What a lovely building. What a nice place to come to. What a great place to visit here in Kaohsiung. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want any more information, I will post everything in the description box down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.